Hi Flosstube, welcome to my Flosstube channel. My name is Sophia and this is Minigame Stitcher, the channel where I've got the in front of the name. The reason for the name is because I like to stitch on game things and also minis, and I love a good wordplay, so minigames are a thing. If you hear anything in the background, it is my dog moving around, as she does. Moving the table. Anyway, I would like to welcome anyone new. I would like to welcome all my new subscribers and all my existing subscribers. Thank you so much for wanting to watch my videos. I know there are a lot of Flosstubers out there who are very talented and have very many beautiful projects, so thank you so much for wanting to watch my projects and my channel. So thank you, truly thank you. This video is going to be called Jump Around because that is what I have been doing this month. I have been jumping around a lot, really a lot, and don't know what that is, but we will roll with it. Anyway, I had a finish, and after a finish I get quite a burnout, and the way my burnouts are is that I jump around to different projects until I find one that feels right. So until I find that project, I will do like 100 stitches, 200 stitches on different projects until I find like, okay, this one feels right. And it took some time this month to do that, so hence a lot of projects, as you can see, that like the top of the pile here, and it is quite large. I will be sharing numbers as usual in this video, and I just want to clarify that these numbers are for me and for those who are interested. I don't want anyone to feel bad about the stitching, or if you have stitched a lot more than me, then great. But they are for those who are interested, so keep that in mind, that like I don't want anyone to feel bad, basically. Or yeah. But let's get started. If I forget to tell it, every project here is stitched on 18 count 2/1, except for the kit ones that are on 14 count Ada, most of them, I think. So yeah, just need to watch where the dog is going, because if she goes to the window she will start barking, but she didn't. But yeah, third time saying let's get started. So the first one that I did was I finished It's Still You. This is a image from the game Undertale, where you look into the mirror and it says, despite everything, it's still you. And yeah, I finished it. Really happy with that. This one I am going to frame and put up there, I think. Really pleased with that. So with this one, it was a lot of 310, like all of this, as you can see, and also a lot of B5200, which was all of the floor, all of the lettering and the mirror. So in the end, I had finished every single color in the pattern except for those two, and it was so many stitches. If you stitch on something like this, I wouldn't recommend saving the B5200 or the blank and the black to last, because it gets quite boring after a while. But yeah, I'm really happy with having this one finished, and if anyone wants to know where I got the pattern, just let me know and I will find it. So yeah, really pleased with that. This one got, hang on, this one I stitched 9,952 stitches into, so quite a lot, but it's done and I'm happy with that. Next one was a surprise finish to me because I only picked it up to chip away on some of the confetti, because like of all of my pieces, even the Max Color one, this one had more confetti than the Max Color one, and it was Vivi from Final Fantasy IX, and I am really happy with having him done. I am not happy with how he looks, but that's a different matter. Like so much confetti, it's so much confetti that he is actually 3D, so like you can feel in his glove so many color changes. This knee, oh boy, so many color changes in this knee in particular. But like for me, the results do not justify the confetti at all, and I really don't like this white border around the entire piece. It should have been fine on a white Ada, but because I stitched on a printed fabric, it kind of looks weird. Yeah. But anyway, he is done and I'm fine with it. I'm just going to fold it up and put it under the guest bed, as I do with every project that I'm finished with. Basically, It's Still You is kind of a rare one because that one is going to be framed, but this one just going in under the bed with all the rest. So yeah, pleased with the finish. A surprise finish. This one I stitched 4,008 stitches on, so quite a lot. In my last video I said I was going to stitch on Mini Little Match Girl, started by Haid, and the artist is Jasmine Beckett Griffith, and so I did. So this one is a start that I have from with Becky. I will link her channel in the description. The name is eluding me right now, I'm so sorry, Becky. But I will link her down below. Yeah, this is what she's going to look like, and if I can find a place for the pattern. I'm so sorry about the noise. I'm so sorry. Stay there. But on this one, because this was the project I picked up after It's Still You, I was quite burned out with the black. As I said, it was the last thing I stitched. So instead of continuing with this black up here, I just worked my way down, all the way down to her eye. And then I did something that is very unusual for me. I jumped straight into a block of color and I stitched my way down. So this is the start of the flame coming in. So this one I stitched, so sorry, and I stitched 2,390 stitches on, and it is now at 3.78% done. If you want to see more stitch on this one, I recommend watching Becky's channel, because she is zooming through this one. I believe she is at 5% or more now, but it's going to look so good when it's done. Yeah, that is my continuation of it. It's no longer a black blob. You can see what it is. Okay, after I stitch on that one, the rest of these projects are in no particular order. As I alluded to, when I get burnouts, I jump around, and that's what I did. So let's look at the rest. The next one I'm going to show is Mini Little Tommy Tittlemouse. It is artwork by Scott Gustafson, and it is charted by Haid. And in this color, in this mock-up, you can kind of see it looks quite vibrant. Like the colors are really bright, if you can see, but the colors are quite bright. And I thought the stitching was going to be quite bright as well, but it's not. It is really muted. Like, everything is in grey tones. So it's grey green, grey blue, grey brown, so grey. So all I did was that I filled in some more in this area and over here, and I did 246 stitches, which is 0.94% done now. With this one, I think that I need to be in the right sort of mood, because muted colors is fun to stitch sometimes, but not right now. So he has to wait a bit more. Yeah, mini little Tommy Tittle Mouse. 18 count data on all of the ones that I've shown, 2/1 using CXC floss. Next one is Egyptian Queen of the Leopards, max color, regular size. This is by Jan Patrick Krasny and is shorted by Haid, Heaven and Earth Designs. And this is what she's going to look like. I really love the artwork, but this one might be a UFO. Here is my progress and project. I stitched 83 stitches, which is 2 threads, and it is now at 0.03% done. So 3 threads, 0.3%. 0.03. And that is kind of the reason why I'm thinking to UFO it, just because it's going to be a lot of work with this one, and I am not sure I'm up to it yet. So she is going on the back burner as well, but I'm fine with that. If I finish it one day, she's going to look beautiful, but we shall see. So here is my progress on that one. Really boring project. Progress, not project, progress. So 3 threads. Next one we have is Spring Montage by Stevie Jenner, charted by Pain-Free Crafts. And I wanted to stitch eggs for some reason, so I stitched my way down to the eggs. And this is a new start if I didn't say that. So as I said, I started in the top left corner and I just worked down with the border until I got to the eggs. So here we are. And with these montage patterns, it can be quite a lot of confetti, but in this particular segment of the pattern, it was quite blocky, and I like that. So just happily stitched on this one. And I really want spring to come now. It is so... Today is a sunny day, but the week that has been so boring. Like snow and rain, plus and minus, and freezing and melting. And no, I want spring. Anyway, this one I stitched 2,649 stitches on, which is 1.71%. And it feels like a lot more than 1.79%, but apparently it's not. This is a huge piece. Yeah, really pleased with that. So now I have all of the montage series started. Next one I worked on, or no, not the next one, but the one I'm currently working on, basically, is You Belong to Me by Long Dog Samplers. And with this one I am being really stupid, because I'm going to fill in all of the like negative space in the pyramids and in all of the buildings up there and some other places with DMC metallics. So this one I am stitching in 3808 and like the DMC metallic bronze. So I only stitched like 1 hour on this, and I believe it's like 141 stitches. and I've stitched this. So the top row of pages are complete as the pattern calls for, but as I said, I'm going to fill in like all of that in these buildings, so I have a lot of stitching to do left. But that is that one. Next one is Mario Galaxy, but it is actually Mario Odyssey. This is what it's going to look like. The pattern is from Etsy, Needle Minder Layer on Etsy. And yeah, I think it's going to look so cute when it's done. But I have a long way to go. 66% something. But here we are. So I have finished the 939 segment up in the corner, and I've also stitched a bit more in his face here and some of his pads. And I also filled in more of Cappy up here. So yeah, this one I stitched 1,244 stitches on, and it is now at 34.94%. So should have stitched a bit more just to get it to 35, but no. Here he is. Really pleased with that. Okay, this one, I don't want you to laugh because this is embarrassing, kind of. I started a new project, kind of, no, really. Yeah, I will just show you. You will understand. This is Mini Me and Moo by Lucy Pittaway, shot by Heaven and Earth Design. This is now a retired piece because Lucy Pittaway isn't on it anymore, which makes me really sad because she is my favorite artist on that site. But I have all of the patterns that I wanted to stitch from her, luckily. If not, I would have been horrified because I really, really love this designer, this artist. Anyway, Mini Me and Moo. And in Pattern Keeper, I only mark off stitches once I have them fully crossed. And on this one, it's only... I am so sorry. I'm so sorry about the noise. I hope I didn't hurt anyone. I'm so sorry. Anyway, on this one, it's only half crosses. So this is at 0.0% with 0 stitches in it, in my book. But, yeah, one thread, half crosses. I am so sorry about the noise. I managed to knock off the webcam from the other screen. I am so sorry. So sorry. And that was the share making that noise. Next one is Hollow Knight and Quirrell, I believe it's pronounced. It's by Lorem Stitch on Etsy. This is what it's going to look like when it's finished. And this one I actually stitched quite a lot on. So here it is. This one is at 50.86% done. I stitched 3,352 stitches on it. And what I did was that I filled in the top 2 blocks of stitches, like the top 20 rows and a bit more. So everything from like here is complete. And yeah, it doesn't feel like it is on 50% done because it's so much white space, but apparently all of like the little things that I've done down here is 20%. So yeah, that is that. Really happy with that. Really happy with the project and the progress that I did. It was really fun to stitch that way on this one, so I think I will continue with that. And next one up is Pokemon Generation 1 by Lord Lebedin. This is what it's going to look like when it's done. And this one I am actually thinking about UFOing because I am not happy with how some of the Pokemons are charted, like with the colors. So this is where I am on this one, and I only stitched 126 stitches on it. And the reason why I'm really not liking it is because of this Pokemon over here, because it's supposed to be blue and it's my favorite Pokemon and it's purple. And when I looked in the pattern printout, it was a lot of Pokemons that didn't add up. Like this one is supposed to be bright orange, but he isn't. And with the amount of work it would take me to, like, I know there is a Facebook group with all of the Pokemons in other colors, but it would be so much work for me to like reshart it in a way and buy new floss and figure out how much floss I would need and all of that. So that one is perhaps a UFO. I am not sure yet, but it might be. Okay, next one up is one of my printed kits. It is something I just call Animal Collage. And you won't know where I got it or anything because I don't want to promote it. But here is what it's going to look like when it's finished. A really cute picture. And I didn't do much on this one, just a bit. And let's see. Here I am on this one now. So I am about 50% done, I would say, with it. And what I did was I continued on this guy over here and also the chameleon down there. That looks like she needs coffee. So that is what I did. And yeah, not much. That. Next one up is Tutankhamun. This is a kit from Lanart. Here he is. So it is 2/2 on 28 count printed even weave as the kit calls for. So 2/1 or 1/1 full cross. That one. And here I am on him. So what I did was that I continued on the sides. Some of the dark brown you can see on this side, and also some like hair on this side. So that is what I did, and I stitched, let's find out how many stitches I did. I stitched 452 stitches on him. So not a lot of progress, but progress is project. Every stitch counts. So that is that one. Next one up, we have a kit that I bought from Nana, the Crafty Shield Maiden. I will link her in the description box also. And it is going to look like this. This is Guardian of Treasure, and it is a Momentos Magicos kit. So that is that. And I didn't do a whole lot on this one. I did 180 stitches. And here I am now. So yeah, I stitch some more in like that. This one, stitch more here. Yeah, that is that one. I don't know why the camera is doing that sometimes. I'm so sorry, I have no idea. Like, I finally fixed the lighting and now it's lagging. Come on. Really? Anyway, we have 2 projects left and then I will just leave acquisitions for the next video. So we will do it like that. So please bear with me for the last 2. I will have to figure this out. Next one we have is a golfer. This one is from Light Unicorn Designs on Etsy, and it is stitched on a printed fabric from Easy Stitch for Fun on Etsy also. And with this one I'm doing a challenge for myself. As I mentioned in my whip raid, I watch golf and we follow the Norwegian golfer Victor Hovland. And with this one, what I decided to do was, sorry about the noise, every time that he makes a par, I'm stitching 10 stitches. Every time, 10 or 20, every time he makes a birdie, that is 50 stitches. Eagles are 100, hole-in-ones are 200. And in a round of golf you play 18 holes and you do it for 4 days, so it amounts to a lot of stitches. But I'm not going to force myself to that challenge. Like, if I feel like after 2 days I am done with it, that's completely fine. I just want to bring you up every time we watch golf together, like me and my husband. So on this one I got 857 stitches, but he played a lot better golf than that, just say. So here is the golfer. So I filled in a bit more here on the top. I also stitched all the way down to the bottom of his leg and started filling in the leg. So here he is. And so weird. I'm so sorry. But here we are. He's going to look so good. Yeah, that is that one. And finally, the last whip that I'm going to show you is a kit from Dimensions called Santa's Midnight Ride. And this is what he's going to look like. I am not a seasonal stitcher. In fact, I rather not stitch on the season in the season and stitch off season. So I will never, probably never ever stitch on this during Christmas, but throughout the year I know. Especially if it's right, I will stitch on this for some reason. Yeah, this is what it's going to look like. And on this one I actually did quite a lot. Of course there are half stitches and I count those as full crosses because I marked them off in Pattern Keeper. I have every paper pattern in Pattern Keeper, so that's why I can have numbers for even the paper ones as well. But this one had 4,580 stitches into it. And what that is quite a lot of sky, all of the moon, all of the Santa, all of like the sled, all of that hardware that he's sitting in, and all of this and all of that. So quite a lot, and all of the stars in the sky as well, stitched. So this one is stitched as the pattern wants me to stitch it. So full crosses, half crosses, three strands, 2 strands, 1 strand, you name it, I do it. So there he is. And because the camera had stopped lagging, I might as well show you I have some UFOs that I'm just going to show the picture of, and also some of the new stuff that I got. So that was all of the whips that I had. So if you only wanted to see the whips, thank you so much for watching. And if you want to see what I have UFO'd and what I have gotten that are new, please continue to stay. So I UFO'd 3 objects and I completely dismantled them, and they are no longer in my whip pile or even in my possession. That is almost all of the kits, the fake kits that I got, so I don't have this one anymore. I don't have her anymore. Neither her or them. The Disney princesses. I don't have this one. This one. This one I gave away, so someone else is having this one. But I don't have this one anymore either. And let me see. Not this one either. So all of these I no longer have in my possession, and I'm completely fine with that. But when you destash something, or not destash, but when you remove things from your stash, you need to fill up that space. Like this bin over here is almost empty now, this one, and I need to fill that up. So I have bought new patterns and I'm going to buy new floss, and I have fabric already. But this one I had in my possession, but I hadn't a printout picture, so I forgot that I had it in a way. But this one is Ocean Panorama by Adrian Schusterman from Paint Free Craft, and it is retired now, but I bought it before it got retired. So I have this one. Really looking forward to starting this one, even though it is 999 stitches that way and 250 high. So quite a lot, quite a huge project actually. But I think it will be fine because it is just 250 stitches high, so it won't be the same situation as with the Egyptian Queen of the Leopards. I think, I hope. We shall see. And I also, this is new, I bought the Augusta National Golf Course by Awesome Pattern Studio on Etsy. And the reason for that is that I really like to stitch on something golfy when it was Golf on TV, and this golf course is a really, really famous one, and yeah, they're going to be playing there in Easter, this Easter. So yeah, it's a prestigious golf course, really. And then the next one I got was Animal Crossing Polly Pocket by Glitch Stitch AU on Etsy. It's going to look like this. Really like that. So this one is going to be so cute. It has every element from Animal Crossing that I like. Like it has the museum, the townhouse, the cafe. Like, yeah, I really just like it. And Becky told me what Polly Pocket was, and I had no idea before she told me. That's a really cute thing, like a cute toy. So, but yeah, I really like the pattern itself. It's going to be so cute. Next one I had Melania Blade of Mikola from Elden Ring, and this pattern is from Ruby Red Thread Designs, and it's just Melania's helmet from game Elden Ring. And I am planning on stitching this on white and not black, but yeah. I think some people might have a bit of stress over the phrase I am Melania, Blade of Mikola, because every time you die to her in a game, she says that, and you die a lot to her. A lot. She is the hardest boss in the game. and this is a hard game. So, but yeah, I like the design of that one. Next one up is Poirot by Vicky Sia. I can't pronounce that, I'm sorry. If anyone wants to know, let me know. It's from Etsy. Poirot. Like, so many good memories from that TV show. Just love this TV show. It's so good, and so many fun memories from when I was a kid and watched it with my mom, and yeah, really like that. Then I bought all the courses from Super Mario 64 by Boris Designing. So here are they, and there are also like the rest of the courses, all of the courses, and even the Japanese version of this one. So there are quite a lot of patterns in the pattern. So there you go. These are quite small. It's like 64 stitches by 64 stitches or something. So they are very small individual finishes that I quite like. There are a lot of confetti in them, but they're small. This one was the one that I talked about last video. This is Super Mario Bros. Alternative poster by X-Stitch PDF Patterns on Etsy. So this is the one that I talked about last week, and I really like it. So really looking forward to starting this one. I need to buy all the flosses first, but like, looks so good. It's going to be so good. And then we have the Master Sword and Ocarina by Glitch Stitch AU. Here this one is. Also a really pretty pattern. And with this one I have already done something really stupid. And that is that I have bought the black 18 count Ada already to stitch on. Yeah. So stupid. But I have it to start. And because I had like the black Ada, I thought, well, might as well stitch same as helmet. And this one is a free pattern from Cross Stitch Quest. And I have downloaded quite a lot of the patterns from Cross Stitch Quest that were free, because that site has patterns that are for patrons only and also free patterns. So I thought I could show you the ones that I liked from that site, or at least some of them. But this is same as helmet. And then it is Journey, also by Cross Stitch Quest. This one, there is a smaller version of this as well, but I have the larger version. Grillbiz, I'm just going to zoom through this one. Grillbiz, Princess Peach, Mermaid 2, I really liked her. She looks really nice. Avatar Aang, Metroid, Toads, the starters from Generation 1, Sailor Moon, Sailor Venus, the Sailor ones, and these. And with this one I'm just going to remove Nami, because it's Luffy that I like. I don't like that version of Nami, I like Luffy. Undertale. And the last two is two patterns that I haven't bought yet, but I'm thinking about buying from Etsy. The first one is Evolutions Cafe by Glitch Stitch AU. This one, because I want to have something Pokemon, but because I might UFO the one that I have, this one might take that place. And I also found this pattern, and I really like that. She's so beautiful, like so vibrant in the colors and so beautiful, like truly beautiful. So this one I am going to buy as well. But I think that is all. Bella, my dog, is doing great. The claw is growing out. She isn't in pain anymore, so really, really happy about that. I am, as I always am, yeah, husband is doing great. Going to visit friends and family, or just family, not so much friends, but family in Sweden this Easter, so I'm looking forward to that. And overall, life is moving along as it does. Thank you so much for watching and liking, commenting and subscribing. I really, really like to read all of your comments. I really like to answer the comments, so if you have any questions or anything, please feel free to comment. I really, really like to read them. And yeah, if you like the video and haven't subscribed, please do. I will try to continue to upload monthly, but yeah. So have a lovely Easter, everybody, and take care. Bye.